Hello, my fellow Pakistan 211 Bedouins. Good morning, afternoon, or night, or whatever hour of the day it just happens to be you're watching this video. In this short and sweet presentation, we will learn why China was so happy to help Pakistan in the construction of Port Gwadar. First things first, let's look at Gwadar and see why it'd be so appealing to any country in the first place. So, on the map, Gwadar sits about right here in the western province of Balochistan, near the key shipping routes in and out of the Persian Gulf. Now, just keep in mind the location of this port. It is phenomenal. It would make it available to 20% of the world's oil, and it lies on trading routes for oil tankers going to and from Japan and would promote trade throughout Central Asia. And with that said, Pakistan bought this small peninsula from Oman in 1958 for about $3 million. About 44 years later, when the construction of Port Gwadar commenced, Pakistan basically handed over management and operation of the port to a Chinese company. And the construction of this port was a two-phase process. Phase 1 started in 2002 and was finished in 2006. Then Phase 2 started in 2007. It actually continues to be innovated till the present day. So through this port, Pakistan would actually gain an economic advantage over India. And I think it's, through class, I think it's safe to say that there's a mutual hatred between Pakistan and India. We've learned that China and Pakistan are buddies. And we've also learned that, China and India, well, it's safe to say they hate each other. So Pakistan and China teaming up to construct Port Gwadar would dish out a win-win situation for the both of them. But China gaining an economic advantage over India wouldn't be the only plus. China would basically have power in this entire region and would also continue to have a better economic influence all throughout Southwest Asia. China is developing its own western region and has been building a network of roads, highways, railways, and pipelines in Pakistan. So when they saw the idea of Port Gwadar forming, they saw their chance to have a strategic advantage and a point B to connect with a point A. Point A being China and point B being Gwadar Port to influence trade throughout all Southwest Asia. And to put a big fat cherry on top of all of this goodness, China could use this port as a naval base if they wanted. Analysts say that this is why China entered into the deal in the first place. However, since the port was made, it has solely been used for commercial purposes. However, this does give China an option in setting up a defensive grid in the Arabian Sea. So in conclusion, China's interest in Gwadar Port was fueled by the economic influence they would have in the southern Asia region, and China would also continue to expand its western regime and would be able to transport goods in and out of Port Gwadar by freight railroads or highways. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Here are my sources. Have an awesome weekend. Goodbye.